Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making this video because I want to touch on a subject that I consider very important in our existence with multiple sclerosis. Since being diagnosed, your perception of your own identity has likely changed drastically. But in this video, I would like to try to reframe that and try to think of yourself not as your illness, but as an individual person. And if you want to learn how to do that, please stay tuned, as I will be talking about this in this video. Also, if you're interested in seeing more videos about living well with multiple sclerosis, both emotionally and physically, please subscribe to this channel, as I will be posting many videos related to these topics. Alright, so when I got diagnosed, that was obviously not an easy moment. And I remember it radically changed the way that I saw myself, the way that I perceived myself. From being a strong and independent person to all of a sudden being frail and dependent and needing the support of both my loved ones, my partner at the time, my friends, and I could not stand on my own two legs, both metaphorically and physically. However, I reached a point where I realized that that was not a healthy way of me processing the relationship with the condition. That is when I started to create two separate columns in my mind. I had the column of the illness, the facts listed of what the illness, how it was affecting me, and then the column, keeping it nice and separate, of who I was and who I am as a person. So listing in the first column, the illness has caused this and that and that. So in my case, it's caused a limping foot, double vision, problems walking, tremors. In this other column, I have all these beautiful adjectives of who I am as a person. For example, I'm going to give you a few tips. Who am I as a person? And that could be both related to what multiple sclerosis has developed in me, but also who I am essentially as a person. So who am I? I am a very enthusiastic person. I am a very ambitious person. And related to this, I am a very resilient person. I'm a strong person. I'm a warrior. There's this column, and then there's that column. And I am not that. In truth, I am that. Okay, see what I mean? My identity is not that. This is just attributes that have been added onto me because of the condition. But essentially, I am that. Now, in order for you to truly become one with these positive affirmations about yourself, I want to encourage you to try to fight that voice in your head and keep in mind how important language is when it comes to your self-perception. If you ever find yourself in a moment where you start spiraling down that bottomless pit of who you are since living with multiple sclerosis and what the future holds for you, I want to try to have you snap out of it and try to close your eyes, make yourself enter into a meditative state by doing some deep breathing. Repeat to yourself, I am not my illness. I am not multiple sclerosis. I am much more than that. I am a strong, resilient person. I am a strong, confident person. By you repeating to yourself these words, little by little, you're gonna pull yourself out of this pit and make yourself realize that actually, you're not that. You're not the pit. You're not all these symptoms. But you're all of these beautiful things. And this is something that I want to encourage you to do because it will help you lead a much more peaceful and optimistic life with multiple sclerosis, which is not easy. So every little bit helps. And again, I've mentioned this time and time again, but if you really want to delve into your existence with multiple sclerosis, then I encourage you to join a community, to speak to other people about living with multiple sclerosis. And in fact, I might even encourage you to go through some of my videos, read the comments below, and find all the beautiful, encouraging words from the people who partake in the comment section in my videos. And as you read through these comments, you might realize that, first off, you're not alone in this, and also that there are many, many other ways to view yourself that are not necessarily as negative as you think. So that's it from me today. I want to thank you guys for watching this video and remind you to please subscribe to this channel if you found this video helpful. And please give this video a thumbs up and participate in the comments below. Perhaps you have some self-affirmations that you want to share with others. What are the things that you say to yourself whenever you find yourself in this negative spiral, to pick yourself up from the bottomless pit, as I call it, and bring yourself back into a more positive attitude? All right, guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you again. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.